Hi everyone! We are Drama Duo. I am C.
And I'm Evelyn. Here at Drama Duo, we watch, review, and discuss dramas.
So please like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Today we will be discussing episode 14 through 15, and episode 14 is titled My Mother's Age Lines, and that is how my mother aged. The first event that happens in this episode is Handyman's father is revealed in this episode. So there's a scene where the handyman goes into a room and he goes and asks his father, there was a fire at the market, did you know? So when he asks his father this, it's kind of like, does he know that his father did the fire, or does he want his father to acknowledge that he did the fire? Like, I don't know. Like, it can either be one, right?
Yep.
So at the moment, we don't know if Joker is Handyman or his father. And also, like, the Handyman, like, pleads his father, like, don't do anything. Like, so at this, I wasn't sure if he was telling his father to, like, stop, like, the fire and stop killing people, or if he wanted his father to, like, not snitch on him, like, don't do anything, you know? So at the moment, like, we still don't know yet if Handyman is Joker or if his father is Joker. After Handyman asked his father if he knew about the fire, Handyman's father then tells him that Dongbek is not dead, and then says, like, a very creepy line, a human being will burn to death but not a witch. So it's like, what the heck? Like, was he the one who, like, set the market on fire? Is that why he's saying this? Like,
He's a psycho.
Yeah, it's like, now he believes that Dongbek is a witch because she
won't die. Like, she won't die through all these events
like,
that's going on.
I know, it's crazy.
So he's gonna go crazy there. Another thing that happens is the chief and Yoshi goes to the boat people to ask if they seen waitress. So while they're talking to the wife, the husband was fishing out, like, waitress's helmet, and then they noticed there was, like, blood inside the helmet, and after that they went to go talk to Mr. No, who told them what happened to waitress when he last saw her, and then then that takes them to go to Mr. No's cousin, where they went to go track waitress's phone, and her phone was found in the middle of the Onson Lake. So they're wondering why her phone is there. Why it's there. So that's a mystery.
Yes. An important event that happens in episode 14 is a new character comes to Camellia. So while Dongbek and her mother was talking about something, a lady just pops out of nowhere in front of their restaurant, and the lady was like, "Oma," to Dongbek's mother. So we're like, oh my god.
It's like, oh no, she does have another life.
Yeah, so and then, like, later on, the lady that pops out of nowhere she calls she says to Dongbek's mother that she is her legal daughter. So does that mean, is that her real daughter, or is it just her, like, stepdaughter?
Yeah, I was confused.
Yeah,
because she looks like she's really well off.
Yeah, so I don't think it's her real daughter.
Yeah.
At the moment, I don't think it's her real daughter. And then Dongbek's mother said something along the line that you and your siblings used to call me a gold digger. So it sounds like she married that lady's father, and they have some bad blood.
So later on in the episode, Dongbek finds out that her mom doesn't actually have dementia. And apparently it seems like she's the only one that didn't know, because everybody else in the town knew that the mom did have dementia, because they figured that she knows a lot of stuff. And also Dongbek finds out from her son that that her mom doesn't have dementia, and I think she's kind of upset. Like, how come she's the only person that didn't know?
Yeah, Dumbek is kind of slow. Like,
Yeah.
everyone in the town knows except her.
Yeah, so nobody told her because they're like, she's kind of a fool. She doesn't know.
We learned that Dombek's mother needs a kidney, and so she has been going to see that doctor for dialysis, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And Dombek thinks that her mother just came to find her because she wants Dombek to give a kidney to her because Dombek is the only offspring she has. Okay, we're gonna do favorite scenes now, and one of my favorite scenes from episode 14 was when Dombek goes to the hospital with Young Shik to get his burn injury cleaned or whatever, or checked up on, and we'll watch. I don't want to say anything more. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
이상한 김에요. 오늘 밤에 저희 집에 좀 오실 수 있어요? 혼자 사시지 않아요? 혼자 사니까 오라는 거죠. 엄마 있으면 왜 부르겠어요? 동백 씨는요? 그 이상하게 청초함과 섹시함이 이 공존을 해갖고요. 그 착한 사람을 자꾸
You want me to do bad things? They're like, what?
그래도 제가 혼자 사는 남자인데
It's so awkward.
Yeah,
that
how
they're
they're just talking open.
I
Like,
know.
he's just talking open.
in
Like,
front of the doctor and the nurse.
I'd be like, just shut up.
I know.
They don't need to know about private life.
오늘 밤에 우리 집에 오시는 거죠?
아니 그래도 혼자 사는 남자시면 어떻게 이렇게 막 뭐라고 막 그래요?
제가요 더는 못 참겠어가지고요.
So awkward.
몇 시?
The doctor's like, oh my god, what the heck? These two are so weird.
왜 부르냐 묻지도 않고 뭔몇 시부터?
아이 내가 나이가 몇인데 나를 왜 뭐라고 그러냐고 그 이유를 묻는 것도 좀 내 생각 아 그니까 왜 혼자 사람을 막 오라가라 해요 용식 씨가 나한테 사랑해요
아니 그러면은 화상 입은 놈이 어떻게 머리를 혼자 감아요? 네? 안 그래요?
Oh my
아니 뭐 처음
gosh.
남편에 그 정도는 해줄 수 있는 거 아니에요? 저도 3일은 못 참겠잖아요. 아 동백 씨, 동백 씨, 원래 우리 집 되게 오고 싶으셨어요.
He like had to say that to make her look bad or something.
I know. Or like embarrass her.
I
Like,
know.
you dirty girl. That's not what I mean. I just need you to wash my hair. Just like,
Oh, we all know what he meant.
Yeah. He's just trying to make her embarrassed. We're going to move on to episode 15, and it's titled Mother. So, this in this episode, Young Sheik finally meets the radish lady. But before that, they had clues that leads to when Rachel was missing, and supposedly can't say that word. There's a camera by the radish field where the accident could happen, and then so they want to get the security camera footage of it. But then he finally meets the radish lady where he's been ignoring her complaints and stuff like that. And you see that the chief is like rushing out of the car, like acting all like weird. So I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
So he rushes and he says her name, and then Yoshi's like, oh crap, this is the lady that I've been ignoring all her stuff. Cause she was like carrying this like garden hole or whatever, and it looks like she was gonna hit Yoshik or something with it, cause she was like pissed off. And they're asking the lady. Yoshik is asking the radish lady, like, oh, can we get your security footage? And then she's like, no, you can't, because you didn't do stuff for me, so why would I do stuff for you, in a way. Young Sheik had to work in the radish garden for the radish lady because she was mad about Young Sheik not helping her. So then Young Sheik goes home and talks to his mom about why his back hurts and stuff. So then the mom got mad, called the radish lady, and told her to give the son the footage of her security camera, because her son has been like in a fire, and she's like, why are you making my son work when he's already injured? So then they got the footage. Young Sheik and the chief watches the tape, and Young Sheik identifies the car that was chasing the motorcycle belongs to Wrong Rule, because he's seen like a couple cars that Wrong Rule drove to Aung San.
Yes. Another event that happens in this episode is Mr. No. He's like all freaked out because he can't really recall all the things that happened that night when the waitress went missing. So he thinks that he could have killed her. So he gets all worried and he's like, I'm going to go turn in myself.
Yeah, because he did have a motive.
Yeah, and he feels like he did something bad that day.
Yeah.
And so that's why he thinks that he could have killed her. But he can't remember, so he tries to go turn himself in. And then they were talking about, I think, something. And then Mr. No admits that he was actually there near the crime scene during the murder of the skin therapist.
Oh, yeah.
And so then that takes us back to, they have a flashback back to June 29th, 2020. Sorry. 2014. Back to 2014, on the day when the skin therapist was killed. And here we find out that Handbit Academy is actually an illegal gambling place.
Yeah, that's why they have the cardboard and everything, like black and the light.
And that's why on that night when there was like that murder and the police came and surrounded the area, they freaked out. The owner of the place freaked out, and then he put down the banner on top of the security camera because they didn't want anyone to find out that people were going into the Handbit Academy to go gamble. So they blocked it purposely. So that's where they found. That's the mystery about that security camera that was in that corner of the two buildings. And we find out too that the director of the Handbit Academy is actually in jail. And he went into jail for gambling. And then they went to question him about the security camera, and they find out that thankfully the footage has not been deleted, and that the director's wife still has the tape. So they're all like super excited. Remember that scene where they're like walking out like super cool, and they're like, "Oh, we're so accomplished."
I'm just like, "Oh my god!"
I know, it's funny, but so they get the tape from the wife and they watch it, and for the first time ever, they are able to they have footage of Joker, and they're super excited. But on the footage, we also see
Don Baek's mom.
Yes. It's like shocking.
So what's she doing there?
Yes.
So an important event that also happens is when Don Baek's mom goes to the handyman's store and confronts to him like that, "You're Joker." She just like
I know.
straightforward say that. I'm like, "Girl, you're gonna die."
I know. I couldn't believe you would go there and like go and confront him. Like, what do you think he's gonna be like? "Oh yeah, I am. I'm gonna turn myself in." No, because he's gonna kill you.
Yeah, I know. I was like scared. I'm like, "Oh my god, she's gonna die. Like she is gonna be the next victim."
I know. And like they were like surrounded by tools, like murder tools.
But I mean, I can understand like mother instincts. Like you want to protect your child. That's why you're like, I'm not scared.
I would have just went to the freaking police.
Well, she doesn't have enough evidence too.
I guess
So
but why would you confront him though? Like
to see if they will kill
when
her.
he's like, "Oh, you got me." Like, oh,
To see if they will kill her too or whatever. So I mean, she got guts. I'll be like, no, I'm not going. I don't want to die yet. Then it goes back to the flashback of June 29th, 2014, where Don Baek's mom was actually there because she was planning to see Don Baek. And we also learned that like she's been actually following Dumbek around, and I guess she was living or near Aung San the whole time. So that day she felt like she was talking to, I think, the nun. She was saying, "Oh, I felt like today's a good day and I want to go see my daughter, like finally go see my daughter." But that also happens to be the day that skin therapist got murdered. So she ran to Joker without knowing that was Joker, but she did kind of thought it was kind of odd that he was wearing all black and had like gloves on when it's like super hot
and he
out.
also had like a mask.
Yeah, and it was like really hot, so she's like, And then she also noticed the smell too. Remember the smell of it? The
smell
Joker?
of lacquer.
Yeah.
I think that's how you said. Like
I don't know.
it's a paint. The paint smell.
Yeah, so then she kind of knew, like she felt like something was off that day too. So she's like, I'm just gonna. I guess she kind of stood around because she was still debating if she should go inside.
Yeah.
To meet her daughter. So while she was like debating outside the door, like for a while, she notices that because a couple came out, they're like, why is the music so loud?
Yeah.
You know, and then she's like, oh, do you guys, I think she asked about the daughter, right?
No, she asked if they saw a man go up.
Oh yeah. So she asked them that, and they're like, no, we don't see anybody.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, we're closing too, so like, why would anybody go up there?
So then she noticed that the lights in the building it was turned off. So she's like, like she felt like it was something bad was happening. So she rushes in and pounds on the door.
Yeah,
right?
she actually pounds on the
Pounds
door.
on the door, like trying to get attention, but I guess the music was too loud, so they didn't hear it. So then she finds like a fire alarm and pulls it, and then that's how Dumbek survived.
Yes.
Like being instead of being killed.
So I was right again. Remember, we're like, who pulled the fire alarm? I was like, Dombek's mother.
Me too.
Yeah, fine. We were right. We were right.
Well, we knew that somebody has to be there.
Yeah.
So somebody witnessed something.
Dongbek's mother also mentioned that when she saw Handyman again, when he came to like set up the camera in the restaurant, she remembered the paint smell from him, and she's like, she was already like suspicious and like had a bad feeling about Handyman. And then she recognized his eyes as well. That the guy who she ran, Joker, who she ran into, had the same eyes as him.
Oh yeah.
So same smell, same eyes. So she's like, it's got to be you. You got to be Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna move on to favorite scenes now, and one of my favorite scenes from episode 15 is when Dongbek's mother's legal daughter comes to Camellia again and tells her about the insurance policy that her mother bought and put and that she actually put Dongbek down as the beneficiary. And the legal daughter claims that Dongbek's mother has been using her father's money to pay off the insurance policy or whatever. Yeah. And so she wants to sue them for the money or whatever.
Yeah, gold digger.
Yeah, but okay, she's just a total bitch. But we will see how Dongbek reacts to this.
27년을 못 먹인 내 딸린 밥값이라고
She cried this
생각하면서
too.
난 밥 굶어도 보험금 단 한 번도 안 밀리면서 20년을 벌었어. 개떡같은 예미가 내 딸이랑 밥값 주고 주겠다는데 니들이 뭔 일이야? 니들이 뭔? 엄마는 내 신장을 떼달라고 온 게 아니라 마지막 보험금을 주려고 온 거였다.
아프다며요. 늙음하게 꽃뱀으로 콩만 먹이고 싶지 않으면 알아서 처신시켜요. 우리 큰 삼촌이 검사인데 감히 누구 돈을 빼돌리려고.
Yeah. Fucking shut that bitch up.
Yeah, did that hurt?
미친년이! 감히 누구 보고 꽃뱀이래.
He's just like, I'm scared.
너 같은 년이 함부로 짓거릴 내 엄마 아니라고.
Nah. They got
And that
Terry
was
died.
I know. You know what kind of confuses me is because I think before that scene she was like her mother. I mean, Dombek's mother was like, I was only the maid
Oh yeah.
or
yeah.
like the
Like,
housemaid.
Yeah, a
of,
person
for
that
your
just took
dad.
care of your house
I
and
was
stuff
like,
like that.
then how is she the legal mother? Like, I'm confused. Like she was like, I worked for your family for so long. And like, why you be a bitch to me and stuff like that. Like, and she's like, I never took any of your money. So I'm like,
But did she ever mention that they did get married though?
I don't know.
Because I
They
thought she
don't.
I thought she did. She's
She
like,
did?
well, I married your
Oh.
father, but it doesn't mean I took any of his money because the
Yeah.
money I earned myself, I, you know, use it for my
Yeah.
own things instead of asking your father for
I
money.
guess so.
So-
But then she puts in like wording like, I worked for your family for so long.
I think she did work there, and
then she married him?
Yeah, she probably like fell in love.
fell in love.
Maybe, and
Fell
then
in love with him. But it was kind of sad too because she was like, they didn't even let her go to their father's funeral.
oh yeah, yeah.
So,
So I feel like they did get married. It's just
yeah,
the part of the kids just don't like her.
I guess so.
A question that we have is, who do you think Joker is? Is it Candyman or is it his father? Or could they be working together?
Yes.
Who is it? So comment down below and tell us who you think it is.
Who do you think it is right now at the moment?
I feel like it could be Candyman.
Yeah, like
Because he's so mysterious.
yeah, because like when when Dombek's mother met him at the hardware
Oh, yeah.
store, he was kind of creepy.
Yeah, he was just like, why do you think I am? Joker.
and about like, and
aren't you
she's like-
scared? Like, I'll kill you.
Yeah, he was creepy. But at the same time, I kind of am leaning toward the father because he says like that creepy line, humans burn and witches don't. So I'm like, he's totally out of his mind. So
They're both crazy.
he's like, has a high possibility of being a killer because
It's
he's
Joker 1 and Joker
psycho.
2.
Or both of them. And maybe it's both of them, like we said.
They're both crazy.
Alright, that's all we have for you guys. Thank you for watching. And please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Remember to ring the bell to get the notifications for our new videos. And that's all we have. Bye.
Bye.